Good evening. You're now with me, Lorenzo Isaac, for TVS Nightline. Here are the headlines for tonight. Sarawak is looking to cement itself as a microchip exporter and a hub for the semiconductor industry in Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, the Sarawak government aims to provide world-class educational facilities at its higher education institutions. Meanwhile, the ART system will serve as a crucial link between higher education institutions in Kuching and Samarahan. Sarawak is looking to cement itself as a microchip exporter and to become a hub for the semiconductor industry in Southeast Asia. Premier Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, said this vision is achievable with the launch of the SMD Design Chip Centre and SMD Academy, the first of its kind in Borneo.
This event is a very historic moment as we leapfrog our economy towards high-tech economy based on green energy, because you need energy here to produce high-tech material, particularly chips. SMD was formed about 2 years ago, and SMD has the task. Number one is to produce a chip designer among Sarawakians particularly, and this design will be sourced by Melexis to produce wafer by expect. As you know, wafer is a very important electronic component for data storage, and then it must have a certain design for the chip to capture data and other information.
Abang Johari added, through SMD's recent collaboration with the United Kingdom, more opportunities are abound for local talents.
SMD also has what we call cohort and collaboration with UK companies in terms of teaching the Sarawakian or engineers who are going to be the workforce for this chip industry. So today is a very important occasion for SMD and for Sarawak in particular, because we are not only getting FDI to come, but rather we become a participatory component in the semiconductor industry that come over to Sarawak. And number three, which is important, is we have the power to provide power to this chip making business.
SMD was established in 2022 and began its operation at Tegas Digital Village with only 3 engineers. Now, SMD has grown to 30 engineers, with plans to recruit 20 more by the end of this year.
At the same event, Abang Johari introduced a new electronic tracking chip, ETES, designed to revolutionize applications like land marking, land area calculation, slope detection, and geopositioning. A Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) exchange between SMD Semiconductor Sendirian Berhad and the Land and Survey Department (JTS) aims to integrate advanced data storage and retrieval capabilities into the ETES chip, enhancing the efficiency and accuracy of land survey processes.
Our SMD has designed what we call embedded design for the chip to tracking, and they are working together with the survey, because then the survey needs this chip to keep data on geological data, as well as the data on surveying the land, and all the data that is needed by land survey. And they have what we call layered chips. By pressing the button, everything comes out in the terminal.
Sarawak Microelectronics Design SMD Semiconductor Sendirian Berhad has been granted a 4-hectare plot in the Samajaya Free Industrial Zone to expand its semiconductor operations. Premier Sarawak Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said this strategic move will set the tone for Sarawak to cater the talent pool of high-performance semiconductor chip packaging technology.
This strategic move will enable SMD to collaborate with private sectors and partners, fostering development in rapidly growing markets such as in AI and the automotive sectors. The advanced chip packaging will spin off new R&D opportunities such as system design, chiplet design, and package design that will create a new high-value job opportunities for local industry.
In that matter, Abang Johari said that Sarawak needs to source and develop highly skilled, innovative and dedicated integrated circuit design engineers.
We need to source and develop highly skilled, innovative and dedicated IC design engineers who can contribute significantly to the collective effort, ensuring that the product we develop meets high standard of quality and functionality.
Meanwhile, Abang Johari said ICATS University and SMD are discussing the integration of aerospace modules into their curriculum, signifying a stride towards the aerospace industry.
This initiative represents a significant step forward in enhancing the educational offerings and preparing students for careers in the high-tech aerospace industry.
The Sarawak government aims to provide world-class educational facilities at its higher education institution IPTS to produce highly skilled and high-quality local graduates. Premier Sarawak Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg stressed that the state-of-the-art and comfortable facilities at the educational centres will attract students to explore new knowledge and technologies in emerging fields such as hydrogen and the digital economy.
Abang Johari stressed the importance of Sarawakians to acquire the latest knowledge to drive the state's economic transformation. Thus, efforts to offer world-class facilities to students will inspire them to study diligently and explore emerging fields of knowledge.
I am sharing you this because I believe graduates from Sweden can also contribute to that agenda. That is why when you request for this facility to be upgraded, I have no hesitation to assist. And that is the agenda of Sarawak government.
The Sarawak government has previously expressed its commitment to realizing its hydrogen economy initiative based on the Sarawak Hydrogen Economy Roadmap in collaboration with South Korea and Japan. Additionally, the Sarawak Digital Economy Action Plan 2030 will serve as the roadmap for transforming the economy from one based on conventional resources to one driven by sustainable technology.
The Autonomous Rapid Transit ART system will serve as a crucial link between higher education institutions in Kuching and Samarahan. Premier Sarawak Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg announced that to enhance student comfort, one of the ART stations will be established at Swinburne University of Technology.
This ART connects you with the other partners in education, for instance, UiTM, UNIMAS and other higher institute that will allow you to be engaged with your counterpart from other universities. This university's location is very central in our upgrading exercise, not on the campus, but on public transportation. Public transportation. ART will have its station at your university.
He explained that this initiative will foster interaction and knowledge sharing among students from all IPTs in Sarawak, enabling them to exchange ideas and explore new knowledge together. Additionally, he said that Swinburne University will also be providing free education, particularly for local Sarawakian students by 2026.
Sarawak Microelectronics Design SMD today launched the Chip Design Centre and SMD Academy, the first of its kind in Borneo. Its CEO Shariman Jamil said with this new initiative, they aim to cultivate a culture of innovation excellence at the SMD Chip Design Centre.
Shariman Jamil explained that this centre will provide opportunities for new talents from Sarawak to be at the forefront of this industry.
So all of these facilities are the integral parts of our missions of advancing semiconductor technology and also to support the growth and developments of our team by providing them with state-of-the-art workspaces such as SMD Chip Design Center and resources so that we can aim and foster a culture of innovations, excellence at the SMD Chip Design Center.
He added that the SMD Chip Design Centre and SMD Academy can accommodate up to 60 design engineers with a theatre-styled hall for seminars, workshops and large gatherings for stakeholders. Furthermore, new engineers will be equipped with the necessary tools and knowledge to explore and collaborate with their international peers in Germany and Belgium.
And we initially work with key partners such as Melexis and also XFabs to chart and to develop a content, industry fit content. Then we equip them with the industry de facto tools for them to have these skills and knowledge for our industry. So we are continue to explore collaborations with other international partners and expand our partnership with local training institutions and universities such as Centex, ICAT, Sarawak Skills, Swinburne Universities, ICAT universities, and so on.
Meanwhile, Sherman said SMD aims to produce 500 semiconductor professionals by 2030. To achieve this target, he said, SMD offers attractive incentives for talents, including competitive compensation packages.
And we want to make sure that we leverage on the strengths that we have in Sarawak. Our aspiration is very clear that we want to produce products or chips that is designed and manufactured in Sarawak. So I think that is a very powerful branding that we want to promote and spearhead. And what's more interesting is we can also claim that not only it is designed and manufactured in Sarawak, it is also designed and developed by Sarawakians. So that is a very powerful message.
5 musicians from various groups have united in an Avengers-style collaboration in the realm of traditional music to inject a rich vibrancy to this year's Rainforest World Music Festival. Calling themselves Borneo Collective, they use traditional instruments infused with a contemporary modern touch, set to entertain both local and international visitors.
Winning Peter Paris, a player of a traditional Lun Bawang instrument called tapi, explained that the group's concept is to showcase the evolution of traditional musical instruments from Borneo.
So, menangga tema Rainforest World Music Festival this year, yang pun tema evolution. Jadi Borneo Collective toknya evolution daripada alat muzik tradisional kita ataupun di bawah family Borneo Bot Dut Lao, daripada 2 string sampai ke 6 string. So genre muzik kita is memang kita dari berbagai jenis tune yang kita boleh keluarkan, macam saya tapik 2 string tu. Tapi bila digabungkan dengan diiringi oleh band yang mengiringi kami orang lah. So actually kami kekalkan yang pun tradisi, the original tune-nya yang kita ada, tetapi diiringi dengan music contemporary dan modern. So yang mungkin dapat menarik pelancong luar untuk mengenali kita pun alat muzik lah. And lebih-lebih lagi nya string instrument kan, tapi itu dengan sapek tu pula.
Their debut performance at RWMF 2024 is significant for traditional musicians as it introduced the new generation to the uniqueness of Sarawak's traditional instruments.
Secara personal lah, peluang bersama dengan Borneo Kolektif, tu kenal sudah semua tu, and kami orang pemuzik is more dekat kepada environment and nature. And salah satu tune lah yang kan kami orang sama-sama mainkan dekat pentas tu lah, Rainforest this year. Untuk kita tunggu ialah Pulung Tau, is our forest, maksudnya our forest. So lagu yang dan menggalakkan orang untuk memelihara ciptaan yang ada lah, our forest especially-nya. Ya, so sangat bermakna lah untuk Borneo Kolektif bawa mesej tentang alam semula jadi juga.
Meanwhile, Jerry Comet, a member of the legendary group Tuku Kame, stated that differences within the group do not hinder unity in their creative process and training sessions.
Walaupun kami jarang berjumpa, kami masing-masing minta lah, macam kami akan minta audio, MP3, macam ni bunyi lagu kita. And then kami akan melalui proses memilih lah, memilih mungkinnya sigi grupnya hantar 4 gig lagu, kami hantar 2-3 gig lagu. So kami akan pilih lah which is the best from each group. Karena Borneo Kolektif tu adalah kami anggap ada yang star untuk seorang diri individu. Yang star adalah semua, the whole group ya. And then teamwork, kerjasama kami orang lah yang penting.
Untuk Rainforest World Music Festival yang ke-27 tahun ini, pada tahun ini, jadi datang beramai-ramai kerana kita akan membawa satu kelainan selari dengan tema ada evolution untuk tahun ini. So, datang ramai-ramai.
Okey, jangan lupa kita orang datang aja lah, saksikan sendiri. Macam ni kami pun Borneo Kolektif pun show dengan gayanya tersendiri lah, dengan keunikannya tersendiri. So, jangan si datang, rugi mesti datang lah.
This year's RWMF lineup features renowned artists such as Kitaro, Dato' Zainal Abidin, Borneo Kolektif, and more.
Ingat, ini rancangan reality di mana akan ada peserta yang disingkir. Saya berharap kamu semua bersungguh-sungguh kerana setiap langkah kamu akan dinilai oleh kami. Good. Go! Go!
Shima, jangan lupa lupa saksikan saya minggu ini di TVS saluran 122 dan juga stream TVS secara langsung di tvsarawak.my. Jangan lupa.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Dato' Seri Anwar Ibrahim has refuted allegations made by Sungai Burong Assemblyman Dr. Muhammad Zamri Muhammad Zainuddin, who accused him of being a yes man to the United States. According to Anwar, he absolutely will not engage in such actions as alleged by Muhammad Zamri during the leader's political campaign speech in conjunction with the Sungai Bakap by-election.
Di Sungai Bakap saya dipanggil anak angkat di Amerika, Kementerian Kewangan pinjam dari IMF, dan saya ikut nasihat Yahudi. Ikut saja nak cakap. Ustaz pakai kepiah dan jubah, tapi itu fitnah terang-terang. Ya. Fakta itu di sebaliknya. Mana mungkin saudara lakukan ini semua?
He said this at the 2024 appreciation ceremony of the Prime Minister's office on Wednesday. At the ceremony, a total of 1,019 recipients were honored, including 5 recipients of Excellent Service Medals, 881 recipients of Distinguished Service Awards, and 133 retirees for the year 2024.
The Ministry of Entrepreneur and Cooperatives Development, KUSCOP, will closely monitor the implementation of diesel subsidy rationalisation for the business industry. Its Minister, Dato' Ewan Benedict, said they will also consider feedback from industry players on the impact of the government's targeted diesel subsidy for Peninsular Malaysia, which takes effect on June 10, 2024.
After launching the opening of the 31st Annual General Meeting of the Bumiputra Manufacturers and Services Industry Association of Malaysia earlier today, Ewan said he recognized the effect of the government's decision on the domestic supply chain. Hence, in order to mitigate this, he said the government has launched a targeted diesel fuel subsidy program called Budi Madani. Furthermore, eligible individuals, including diesel vehicle owners and small-scale farmers, were allocated cash aid under the Budi Madani program. Private diesel vehicle owners were eligible to receive 200 ringgit per month in cash aid through the Budi Madani initiative to assist in managing increased fuel expenses.
On to world news. The death toll from protests in Kenya has risen to 13 after anti-tax hike demonstrators turned violent. Authorities have predicted that the number may continue to rise. In response to demonstrators storming and ransacking parliament, police were compelled to open fire. Unprecedented scenes left parts of parliament ablaze, injuring scores on Tuesday, prompting President William Ruto to deploy the military. Initially, peaceful youth-led rallies against tax increases began last week in Nairobi and nationwide. However, tensions sharply escalated on Tuesday afternoon when police fired live rounds into crowds, leading to the ransacking of parliament. Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, has been released from a high-security British prison following a plea deal with the United States, concluding 14 years of legal battles. Since 2010, Assange has published hundreds of thousands of confidential US documents on the whistleblowing website, igniting global debates on government transparency and security.
The 52-year-old traveled to the Northern Mariana Islands, a U.S. territory in the Pacific, to plead guilty on a single count of conspiracy to obtain and disseminate national defense information. On Wednesday, he was sentenced to 5 years and 2 months in prison, with credit for the same amount of time already served in Britain, while fighting extradition to the United States. Assange has become a hero to free speech advocates and a villain to those who believe he endangered US security and intelligence sources.
In eastern Ukraine, it has become a common sight for women to visit gynecologists in the back of large medical trucks. Situated in an empty village square adjacent to a brick building with boarded-up windows, groups of women await their turn for a gynecology checkup.
The brick-and-mortar hospitals and clinics, once vital to their community, have been reduced to rubble by over 2 years of relentless Russian aerial attacks. According to the World Health Organization, more than 1,600 attacks on Ukrainian health facilities have been recorded since Russia invaded in February 2022. And Kiev says that at least 194 civilian medics have been killed. The Donetsk region, where the fiercest fighting along the entire front line is currently underway, has become a medical desert. Meanwhile, according to a local gynecologist and obstetrician, Mykola Popin, due to the ongoing war, many doctors have either fled the country or were wounded. And of the 18 specialists employed at the regional perinatal center in the nearby city of Kramatorsk, only Popin and one other doctor remain. He added that across the country, medics have departed for safer areas, while others have been wounded themselves or joined the armed forces to treat injured soldiers.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on Tvs Nightline. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching and have a good night.